Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you run, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you run, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next day,
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Friday, March 24, 2023. In the headlines, Delma Thomas's political life hangs in the balance. The NMP denies that the St. Andrew Northwest representative has been expelled from the party. Policeman stabbed by detainee at South St. George Police Station. Monkuma Road officially opens after 4 years of construction. Happy Hill secondary student walks from Hall of Shame to Hall of Fame. In around the globe regionally, Jamaica edging closer to moving away from the British monarchy. Internationally, Donald Trump hush money probe goes silent. Plus, in the sports news, all tickets sold out for Grenada-USA football showdown at the National Stadium this evening. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste, live at Television Center at the Grenada Broadcasting Network. Details after this.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Thanks for joining us. The political life of the Member of Parliament for St. Andrew Northwest, Delma Thomas, hangs in the balance this evening. She took to social media just after 2 o'clock on Friday to announce to the world that the new National Party had named a new caretaker in the constituency. As Nisha Paul reports, it's the continuation of nearly 9 months of nervous tension and political drama which have played out in the public domain.
I, Delma Thomas, do swear that I will faithfully bear true allegiance to Her Majesty's Queen Elizabeth II, her heirs and successors, according to law. So help me God.
If you don't want to be a part of that party, let your constituents know and then resign. And let there be a by-election. And I assure you that your name will never be forgotten in the history of Grenada. Resign.
In a cryptic message on her Facebook page this afternoon, the Honorable Delma Thomas announced, and I quote, "There is a new caretaker in the constituency of St. Andrew Northwest for the new National Party, and so she is presently informing people of a meeting with the political leader. I take this as an unofficial expulsion of the party," end quote. She added that it was the same thing that happened to Sister X and Sister Y. She named names, but these have been eliminated. Mistress Thomas ended her post by saying, "I will get an invite because it's their strategy," end of quote. Her message has further heightened speculation about how a clearly fraught political relationship will end. The news comes days after long-standing NNP activist Andre Donald called for Thomas to resign as a member of Parliament for the St. Andrew Northwest constituency, which has been an NNP stronghold since 2013. It followed her failure to attend the most recent sitting of the House of Representatives.
So, sister, just step out. Finally, just step out and let someone who wants to represent the people of the St. Andrew Northwest constituency, let someone get that opportunity.
The political drama started in the aftermath of last June's general elections as observers monitored the posture and body language of some of the representatives of the opposition party while attending the swearing-in ceremony at the Grenada Trade Center. Those who followed the optics at the post-ceremonial launch photo session sensed discontentment. Mistress Delma Thomas added further fuel to the fire by engaging in a number of public events alongside the NDC representative in the constituency, Mistress Gloria Thomas, who she defeated at the polls. The intensity of the blaze was further peaked when in February she embarked on a trip to New York alongside government officials for the annual independence celebrations. She played a highly visible role presenting awards to Grenadians who were recognized for their role in nation building. Many questioned whether her actions were sanctioned by her party, to which she said no permission was needed. Party sources tell GBN that Mistress Thomas has smelled smoke where fire continues to burn, and that the drama is not yet at its peak, as she alluded to in her social media posting. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Well, the Grenada Broadcasting Network contacted Chairman of the New National Party, Roland Bowler, for comment on the latest development as disclosed by Mrs. Thomas. He denied her claim that she has been unofficially expelled from the party. He explained that any matter of that nature must first be discussed and sanctioned by the party's executive, and that there has been no such decision. He said that Delma Thomas is still a member of the party. The NNP chairman told GBN that there have been several attempts at the party level to have a sit-down with Mrs. Thomas, but all efforts have failed. Mr. Bowler added that as an organization, there have been conversations with other party members to ensure that the political work within the constituency continues, because she has not been actively participating in recent party events. GBN reached out to other sources who informed us that a member of the NNP has in recent days been contacting party members, advising them of a meeting with the political leader. That gathering is scheduled for next Tuesday at the Paraclete Government School. A person said that a former parliamentarian is among individuals engaged in seeking the party's interest, but that she has neither been identified nor named as constituency caretaker. Other news, police have confirmed the stabbing of a police officer at the South St. George police station. Details remain sketchy. However, unconfirmed reports saw that the officer was stabbed by a detainee. The officer was identified as a corporal of police who sustained 3 stab wounds to the chest, side, and back. He was rushed to the General Hospital where he has been warded. GBN was told that the incident occurred after 4 o'clock this afternoon. Now, GBN has received confirmation of a death at His Majesty's prisons on Thursday. Commissioner of Prisons Rupert Nichols has confirmed the death of a male inmate who has been identified as Kenton Philip. The now deceased man was serving a life sentence as a co-defendant along with the notorious Sheldon Dutch Bain for the October 2002 shooting death of trafficker Amelia Roberts of Belmont St. George. The circumstances surrounding Philip's death remain unclear. However, Commissioner Nichols says an autopsy has been scheduled to determine the cause of death. This story to report motorists can now use the Monkuma Road, which has been under construction for the last 4 years. The road serves as an alternative route for vehicles traversing the Western Corridor. It was officially opened on Friday. My colleague Rena Thomas attended the opening ceremony and sent us this report.
The construction of the Monkuma Road started under the NMP regime as an alternative route after the collapse of part of the Molyneux Road in 2019 and continued under the transformation agenda of the NDC. This move was done to accommodate public vehicles, especially heavy trucks, which were rerouted through New Hampshire to connect to the Western Road. The Monkuma project saw the construction of 3,200 feet of asphalt road and has a projected cost of over $15 million. Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell appealed to drivers to proceed with due care and attention.
We still have significant challenges with our infrastructure, and I think we all know the challenge we still face at the Molyneux site. This area is curvy, it's hilly, and the road is now smooth, and so it's tempting for us to overdo it. And I want to re-emphasize the call made by the Minister of Infrastructure for road users to understand that vehicles don't cry. And it's easy to put back a vehicle together or to simply buy a new one. It's not easy to put back a human being together or to create a new one. We are all essentially unique and we can't be replaced. So the message that we need to be careful on the roadways is important.
It was also a proud day for Minister for Mobilization Andy Williams.
The completion of this road will allow for easy connection between the St. George's Northwest and the St. George's Northeast. This road will provide an alternative and shorter route to the users of the Western Corridor Main Road, providing an alternative to Monkmorris given the land slippage in Molyneux. This new addition will certainly ease the plight of all motorists and pedestrians. Forward towards continued collaboration within the Ministry of Infrastructure on other projects as we continue to transform this country.
About 60 people were employed on the project, which was contracted to Gilbert & Partners Engineering Limited. December 2022 was the initial completion date. However, it was extended to March 2023 due to inclement weather, which caused mudslides and other challenges. Parliamentary representative for St. George Northeast, Ron Redhead, says additional safety procedures will be taken to protect road users from rock slippage.
Discussions is already ongoing at the minister's level for doing something about potential rock slippages, and this is something that we believe in future we can accommodate once we have the understanding of the residents. That we have already rendered for a community enhancement project, and it's going to be called the Kuma Meadows, just lower down, a green space for the residents of this area and village, so that you can organize yourself, you can apply your trade and do other things to bring the community together.
The Molyneux Road remains under construction, and the Mount Morris Main Road is still being used for the lighter vehicles plying the Western Corridor. For GBN News, I am Rena Thomas reporting.
This is Network News live from the Grenadian capital, still to come from us. We'll tell you the amazing, transformative story of a young man who walked from the Hall of Shame to the Hall of Fame. Stay with us.
For only the second time in history, the Spice Boys will battle the United States of America on home soil. On home soil. Grenada plays the USA in League A of the CONCACAF Nations League on Friday, March 24, 2023 at the Kenroy James Athletic Stadium. Kickoff time 8 p.m. Get your tickets now. $75 EC for the lower main stand, $50 EC for the upper main stand, $40 EC for the secondary stand, and $25 EC for the bleachers. Tickets available now online at godofed.com. Grenadian Optical in Grandad, Turkey's Bar opposite the bus terminal, Nixon Bites School, Shire's Bar Victoria, Calico's Sates, Maxie's Bar Grenville, and St. David Pharmacy. Grenada versus the USA.
Pulisic on the run. Pulisic has
Friday, March 24th, 2023 at 8 p.m. Be part of history.
Are you feeling out there? Let's go!
What's up, Grenada? I can't wait to see you on April 15th for the Reggae Fest, the big show at the Grenada National Stadium, featuring some of your favorite reggae artists. It feels like a homecoming. I can't wait to see you, Grenada. Well, if I love, see you there. Peace.
Grenada's premier junior track and field event is here again with a bang. The Republic Bank Inter-Secondary School Championship is back at the Kenroy James Athletic Stadium. You cannot afford to miss the intense rivalry amongst all our secondary school athletes in the field and on the track. It's Republic Bank Intercall 2023. The 55th Intercall Championship takes place on March 28th, March 29th, and March 30th, starting at 9 a.m. and ending 6 p.m. each day. Be there to experience the special attractions and more. Tickets will be available at the gates and from GoToVet. It's the 55th Intercall Championships. Bring your school, bring your past students, bring your families to 3 days of competitive track and field. You will not forget this one. Be there.
With just $2, you can gift yourself with a chance to win the Lotto jackpot. Now, imagine winning the National Lotteries Authority jackpot of $50,000. Why pass upon this winning opportunity? Lotto, play and win a lot of money.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Listen up, guys. Our biggest problem right now, we are missing pauses.
You mean pauses?
No, pauses. The secret to winning is to pause.
God bless you. This is Pastor Donnie McClurkin, and I'm coming to the island of Spice. That's right. I'm coming to Grenada on Friday, April the 7th at 7 p.m. at the National Stadium. It's going to be a fantastic night of praise and worship that will bring glory to God and start a revival throughout Grenada. And I want to give special honor to all of the pastors that are working tirelessly throughout Grenada to make this possible. I come to pay honor to you as well. Don't forget, Friday, April the 7th at 7 p.m. at the National Stadium. Donnie McClurkin in concert in Grenada. I'll see you there.
When I need shelter, warmth, security, I know you'll be there. Something in these moments lets me know you care. Maybe the way you shield me, maybe it's your smiles and the way you tell me it's okay to try. Now I'm invincible. I attack. I can take the long road, 'cause it's okay to look back if I am scared. I know you're there. Arise, together there's no limit to what we can do. Arise, with no wings, fly. Arise, and we're so high, enjoy the view. Arise, look, no wings, fly.
This is Ariza, your financial freedom, your future.
I come here for no stand up. Megaforce Promotions is heading to the East Side. Yes, East Side Grenville at Victoria Park. Saturday, April 1st from 6 p.m. for the massive East Side Cash Money Bingo. Yes, Grenada, we're talking serious cash. We're talking $75,000 in cash to be won. What? That's right, and tickets are only $60 or $100 for two. So organize your posse for this long-awaited mega event. Victoria Park, Grenville, here we come with the massive East Side Cash Money Mega Bingo.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Network News, welcome back. If your children and young adults are not in front of the television at the moment, this is a good time to have them join you. You see, we are about to tell you the story of Adam Williams, a secondary student who was on a destructive path in life. Williams turned a new leaf and is now an inspiration to many. He spoke with my colleague Winiped Thomas today.
In light of recent negative behavioral patterns exhibited by some young people, there is one young man who shows you can make positive adjustments. Adam Williams, a fourth form student of the Happy Hill Secondary School, has made what his mentor describes as an impressive behavioral change and adopt to use his new life story to motivate his peers. Speaking to the teenager who was happy to tell his story, he says that at the age of 16 years old, he was involved in several delinquent activities and was influenced by bad company. This landed him in Grand Bacolet Juvenile Rehabilitation Center for 1 year.
I started in a bad community and started following bad friends, so I wanted to fit in, so I've been doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing and end up in a bad consequences. Yeah. Having to enter the juvenile center and spending a long time.
Adam's stay at the center was the foundation of his positive change, and it was where he got to know God and devoted his life to Him. He also credited his growth to staff members of the center who taught him to see life in a different light. He is now pursuing 11 subjects at the Happy Hill Secondary School and is the captain of the school's senior football team, a prefect, a member of the intercall team, and a sports ambassador and motivator.
The most thing that really changed me was God, because the other lady called me Coco. She used to come every Tuesday and Saturday. She used to experience people and bring them and talk to them more about the Bible and stuff. So I kind of take the Bible and start to read right through and understand the Bible, and we try to apply it. And yeah, that make me get back holy, understand? I started going to church. I got picked for the national team. I got selected for the St. George's cricket team also. I got captain of my school football team. I did the agriculture, plumbing, electrical. I learned basic stuff.
The teenager believes that more should be done for young people who live in a vulnerable community that can foster delinquent behavior.
Sharing my testimony to people, like youths and stuff, to where I was and know who I become, but like I'm still in school still, but like I want to do that, you understand? So, but I don't know how I'm not getting really the support that I really need.
Adam also had this to say to young people who find themselves involved in activities that are going to lead them on the wrong path.
All I say, well, life is short, you understand? The most important thing is supposed to have right now is God, and without God, nothing is impossible. And do what is right. Choose your friends wisely.
For those rising teenagers or serving as mentors, Adam's tale is one that sends a strong signal that change is possible. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
We wish Adam the very best on his new journey. There could well be a new batch of budding weather forecasters. On Thursday, students in 2 schools in St. Andrew got opportunities to learn about the profession. Cherry and Blackman Stephen has that story.
Grenville is prone to flooding, and that's the reason behind the selection of the St. Andrew Anglican and Methodist schools for Thursday's outreach program. The Met Services set out to make the young ones more aware about weather conditions and some of the equipment used by Met officers.
St. Andrew's Anglican in particular is in a more precarious position because they are in the flat, okay? And they are very close to the river, and we had a good interaction with them, showing them why, for example, the schools on blocks, is raised above the underground. And they can also identify with it because anytime there's excessive rainfall or rainfall above a certain amount, they have to close the school and go home. So they now understand a little bit more why they have to close the school anytime it rains heavily.
The school outreach program formed part of activities to observe World Meteorological Day. This year's theme is the future of weather, climate, and water across generations. Acting manager of the Meteorological Office, Gerard Tamer, said these outreach activities will help students recognize and appreciate the change in weather patterns.
I think that this year's theme is all about the generation. They, as the future residents of this community and of this nation, they first of all have to understand why the place floods, because they all experience it. Then they have to understand what can be done, or maybe come up with solutions, because in the next few years they will be the policymakers, they will be the technocrats. So we have to educate them. We try to educate them from now as to the issues, and maybe start them thinking of ways we can probably solve it.
Mr. Tamer and his colleagues spoke with students about the work of meteorologists and highlighted instruments used.
Temperature is measured by the thermometer, okay? 3 things we use. We use at our work to help us, okay? What is the instrument used for measuring temperature? A thermometer. Something else we use. A wind vane, okay? And this will show us where the wind is coming from. Look at this. What is this? What do you think this is? A rain gauge. So this is what we use to measure the rain.
This year also marked the 50th anniversary of the formation of the Caribbean Meteorological Organization, an achievement which is seen as a major milestone for Caribbean Met officers. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
Entrepreneur Justin Sun, a former ambassador for Grenada and founder of the TRX network, is the latest target of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. 8 celebrities are also on the Commission's radar. The Commission alleges that they were paid to promote assets without disclosing their compensation. Cherry and Blackman Stephen has another report.
The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission on Wednesday charged Chinese cryptocurrency entrepreneur and Grenada's immediate former ambassador to the World Trade Organization, Justin Sun, with fraud and accused 8 celebrities, including actress Lindsay Lohan and rapper Soulja Boy, with illegally promoting his crypto assets. The 32-year-old position as Grenada's ambassador came to an end following the June 23rd general election, which put the new National Party out of office. The party was ousted by the National Democratic Congress. It was in the early months of the now 9-month-old NDC administration that all ambassadors were recalled. Sun and his companies, Tron Foundation, BitTorrent Foundation, and Rainberry, were accused of having schemed to distribute billions of crypto assets known as Tronics and BitTorrent, an artificially inflated trading volume since August 2017. With the appointment of Sun as Grenada's ambassador to the WTO in December 2021, the government of Grenada said it expected him to use his contacts to promote trade, investment, and development opportunities for the country. Sun was also expected to support the development of human resources, infrastructure, and information and communication technology for Grenada. In addition, he was also expected to conduct himself in a manner that promotes Grenada's image at all times. According to the SEC report, a few of the 8 celebrities named agreed to pay a total of $400,000 in disgorgement, interest, and penalties to settle the charges. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
Time for GBN ISAW. We hand over to our citizen reporter who has concerns about a bothersome road situation in St. Andrew.
A good eye. GBN ISAW is brought to you by ClearVision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. ClearVision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ClearVision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
ISA reporter submitted these video footage of an area in Grenville, St. Andrew, which could prove to be dangerous for road users. She is worried that someone could get hurt if they slip into these holes. Let's take a closer look. ISA reporter is hoping that the relevant authority will address the problem. Our ISA line is always open for your submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still ahead, time to shift. Coming soon to a venue near you. Back in a moment.
It's the Quartz Optical Annual Frame Event. Get up to 85% off on selected frames. Book your appointment at www.quartzoptical.com. Get that frame today with no cash from 3 to 24-month credit plans. You don't want to miss it. The Annual Frame Event. Up to 85% off. Only at Quartz Optical. See in store for details. Quartz Optical. Value you can see.
WeatherGuard Pro. For every project, there's only one Pro.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Hello, Grenada. It's TGIF time again with the NLA. Thank goodness it's Friday. Every Friday in March, place 5 bets or more in a single ticket purchase on Cash 4, Pick 3, or Play Away. You automatically receive a quick pick inline ticket valued at $1. NLA is giving back more plays, more chances, more opportunities, and more prizes. Remember, when you play, you are supporting sports, culture, and nation building. Promotion ends March 31st. You must be 18 years and over to participate.
And so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Here is a little known fact. There is only one place in Grenada that you can get an MRI scan done. That place is Speysile Imaging Center. Yes, Grenada, that's the truth. Other centers could offer you other scans, but Speysile Imaging provides an authentic MRI scan. Here's another little known fact. Speysile Imaging has 3 centers. We operate at Grenville, the Carnage, and at the Ocean House, Grandlands. We provide the widest range of laboratory tests and services. CT scans, x-rays, mammograms, ultrasounds, and a host of other services. We are fully staffed by a team of family doctors and specialists. Call us today at 444-7679 or 440-1500 or visit any of our 3 locations. Speysile Imaging, from seeing the doctor to getting lab tests, scans, and pharmacy services. We are here to take care of you.
Jesus began to teach that the Son of Man must suffer many things, and be rejected by the chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and after 3 days rise again.
Whoever will come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me.
Be a disciple of Jesus. Deny yourself, especially during these days of Lent. To reach the joys of Easter, embrace the cross.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Glow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Grenada has started to shift, and you need to ready yourself for the shift that's taken place at a venue near you. As we hear from Christina John, the aim is to get Grenadians moving towards a healthier lifestyle.
The official launch of Grenada Shifts was held on Thursday at the Las Regis playing field in St. David. Grenada Shifts is basically a walk-a-size, an event organized by the Ministry of Health geared towards getting people in the various parishes up and moving. The walk-a-size began at the Bellevue Medical Station in St. David and climaxed at the Las Regis playing field. Kevin Andel is Permanent Secretary with responsibility for wellness and religious affairs, expounded on the event.
We are aiming at encouraging our people to understand that a healthy mind, a healthy body leads to a healthy life. The data collected show that we have an increase in the incidences of NCDs, that a lot of our people are coming down with non-communicable diseases. And one of the ways to deal with that is through physical activity. And that is why we decided that this year we are going to focus on mental health and wellness. And the wellness agenda encapsulates physical wellness as well as mental wellness. So we are targeting both of them in this activity, because we all know when we walk, we feel better. When we walk, a lot of stress is released. So this is why we are engaging in such an activity.
During the launch, Grenada Shifts torch was handed over from St. David to St. Andrew, where the next activity will take place. It's carded for April 20th. Then it's on to St. Patrick, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. A health fair preceded the walk, where some attendees received health checks and obtained information on health care. Staff nurse Renita Francis Leslie, attached to the Mongay Mental Facility, encouraged people to educate themselves on what mental illness is. Mental illness, as she explained, is any condition that affects a person's thinking, behavior, and mood for a prolonged period of time that result in a negative impact on them. She highlighted some of the conditions associated.
So there we have anxiety and depression, we have people with personality disorders, and then we have the psychotic mental illnesses, right, such as schizophrenia, schizoaffective disorder. It's extremely important for the public to know that mental health does exist, and today we are trying to break the stigma, the taboo. As I can see, my hat says break the stigma, right? So mental health is no different from any other physical illness, right? So if you have a physical illness like diabetes or high blood pressure, sickle cell anemia, renal failure, then you will do what the doctor says. You will exercise, you will try to maintain your right diet, you will do all your checks, annual checks, just in the fact that if you have a mental problem, then you need to do certain things, and it's not a death sentence.
Christina John, GBN News.
Grenada Shifts, talk about that one. All right, so the sports news coming up. All tickets sold out for Grenada USA Football Showdown at the National Stadium this evening from 8 o'clock. Stay with us.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communals. Contact us today.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Granville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
High impact doors and windows can be yours. Now available at Caribbean Shutters Windows and Doors, agents for Domus Windows and Doors. Get custom-made UPVC products with a 20-year warranty on frames and a 5-year warranty on hardware, complete with installation and so much more. Visit our showroom at 11 Frequente Industrial Park, St. George, or call 439-1293, or visit our website at www.domuswindows.com.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Do you know, when you play the games of the National Lotteries Authority, you are supporting sports, culture, and nation building in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit-Martinique?
Hi, I am Junior Murray, cricket coach, sports enthusiast, and a former West Indies cricketer. I endorse the games of the NLA 100%. For the past 40 years, the NLA has been funding many sporting activities, including competition for schools and clubs, and for athletes to participate in overseas tournaments such as the Carifta Games and regional cricket tournaments. For those reasons, I play the game of the NLA. Even if I do not win, I know Grenada always wins.
Yes, when you play all the games, the NLA in turn supports sports, culture, and nation-building activities throughout the Tri-Island state.
Sporting fans, good evening. From 8 o'clock this evening, Grenada National senior men's team will play to a sold-out stadium against the USA. Spice Boys are looking to cause one of the biggest upsets in football history. Grenada will play USA in the second leg of the 2023 CONCACAF Nations League at the Karani James Athletic Stadium. This will be the 5th all-time meeting between the two nations, with the US having won all 4 previous encounters, including a 5-0 final last June. Will this evening's match be of a different scoreline for the home team? Interim head coach Anthony Nixon Modeste has picked a team of youth and experience, with 9 foreign-based players joining the squad from England and the United States. He believes his team has what it takes to defeat the USA.
We have been working diligently. We have been putting together a proper plan that we think we can go there and be competitive, and not only be competitive, but at the end of the 90 minutes, win the game. We have selected a good group of guys. We had 7 matches to prepare for the locals. We think the team is very balanced, and the boys we have right now is the best possible selection for that game. It's not a series of matches, it's a one game, and the players we selected, we think are the best boys to go out there and deliver and put in a work for our country.
Meanwhile, the CONCACAF Nations League defending champions U.S. senior men's team is seeking to advance to the CONCACAF Nations League Final Four. The U.S. sit in second place in the group with 4 points and can clinch a berth in the 2023 CONCACAF Gold Cup with at least a draw. The full 3 points will be the objective of the 2021 CNL winners, who have turned to some of their players who starred recently at the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. They include the likes of midfielder and captain of this evening's match, Christian Pulisic, who has 2 career CONCACAF Nation League goals, and midfielder Weston McKennie with 4 goals and 3 assists in the CONCACAF Nations League. Head coach of the U.S. men's national team is Anthony Hudson.
We know it's going to be a very difficult game. Just coming here and seeing that, it's going to be a lot of fans here, and different type of conditions we're used to. But the group's in a good place. We're very determined to come here and get a result, and that's what we're planning for.
Grenada's senior men's national team has plenty of ways to hurt opponents, in the person of forward Jamal Ray Charles, who has 7 career CONCACAF Nations League goals. Spice Boys are also strong in the back with Aaron Pear and goalkeeper Jason Belfon, who has 23 career CONCACAF Nations League saves and will be required to deliver a strong performance against the reigning champions. This evening's match will serve as Grenada's group stage finale, and a sizable win would keep them in the mix for a spot in the 2023 Gold Cup group stage. Leon Johnson carried his bat to reach 150 not out off 254 balls as the Guyana Happy Eagles added 10 runs to their overnight score to be all out for 278 runs. Then Neil Smith ran riot with the ball over the Jamaica Scorpions and the Guyana National Stadium on the second day of the 4th round of matches in the West Indies Championship First Class Tournament. Smith bags the wickets of top-order batters Tevin Gilzin, Nkrumah Bonner, Jermaine Blackwood, Paul Palmer, and all-rounder Deval Green for 42, 89 to register a fifer. Jamaica 115 all-out in 35.5 overs. Happy Eagles secured a first innings lead of 163 runs. The story to report. The International Olympic Committee has been accused of double standards by Ukraine's sports minister for suggesting Russian and Belarusian athletes could compete at Paris 2024. Ukraine remains strongly opposed to the IOC exploring a pathway for athletes from the banned nations to take part. The topic of sanctions against Russian and Belarusian athletes will be high on the agenda when the IOC's executive board meets on Tuesday in Switzerland. Shortly after Russia's invasion of Ukraine last year, the IOC called on the sporting federations to ban athletes from Russia and its ally Belarus. However, last month the IOC opened up the possibility of athletes from the nations participating under a neutral flag in Paris. That's the sports news for the time being. But first off, to report, Jamaica is edging closer to moving away from the British monarchy. The government has established a constitutional reform committee to set the process in motion. More details in this report.
There has been heightened controversy over Jamaica becoming a republic since Barbados did so in 2021 and the royal visit of Prince William and his wife Kate Middleton to Jamaica in 2022. Now, Mr. Holness indicated that the Constitutional Reform Committee is another step in the right direction.
Their job is significant, and I thank all of them for giving of their time and effort, knowledge and guidance to the process. I am confident that we will be able to meet the ambitious timelines that have been set and that we will make one step further in redefining who we are as a country and as a sovereign people.
However, the work of the CRC will have to be complemented by a referendum. As for when that will happen,
the Constitution at Section 49 sets out the procedure and what will happen after the vote is taken in the last House. We're hoping that we can get to that stage by fiscal year 23-24, perhaps around about the second quarter. But bear in mind that we can't predict everything. We're just working as best as we can with the timelines that we know.
The committee will formally meet next Wednesday. Kelisha Williams, TVJ News.
Further afield, the Manhattan grand jury investigating, of course, former President Donald Trump won't be concluding this week with questions swirling over how close, of course, the grand jury is to bring in an indictment, or if it actually will at all. While there has been radio silence from Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg over the past several days about the status of the investigation amid widespread media and political speculation, the District Attorney's Office reiterated that the public will know when the investigation has reached its conclusion. Now, the Manhattan grand jury did not hear the Trump case when it met on Thursday and will next convene on Monday when it is possible that it could hear from an additional witness, according to two sources familiar with the matter. As the investigation comes closer to its end, prosecutors are considering the historic nature of prosecuting a former president, which would be an unprecedented action. Sources say the district attorney's office has taken a moment to regroup after the events of the past week. Stay with us. We'll be back to remind you of the headlines. A reminder of the headlines. Delma Thomas's political life hangs in the balance. The New National Party denies that the St. Andrew Northwest representative has been expelled from the party. Policeman stabbed by detainee at South St. George Police Station. Mount Kumar Road officially opens after 4 years of construction. Happy Hill Secondary student walks from Hall of Shame to Hall of Fame. Good for him. In around the globe regionally, Jamaica edging closer to moving away from the British monarchy. Internationally, Donald Trump hush money probe goes silent. Plus, in the sports news, all tickets sold out for Grenada USA Football Showdown at the Karani James Athletic Stadium this evening. All right, that's it for news this time around. Thank you so very much for tuning in to the broadcast. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. Have a safe weekend. Enjoy it as well. Good night.
Hubbard's big promotion is here again. It's the Hubbard's Live Free for 1 year promotion. More fun, more prizes to be won. Cuatro, punto, cero.